Hi everyone, welcome back to Hangout with Kimani. It's so good to see you guys here. If you are new here, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button that is down below. The Hangout with Kimani really has a lot of segments, so I recommend watching my videos if you want to know what my channel is about. But on Motivation Monday, I talk about different topics, or I try to interest you, so at least you have something to think about as you start your week. Or technically speaking, you can watch it on any day of the week, but it works either way. So today, I'm going to be talking about red flags in friendships. And this is something that I've experienced personally. So some of these things I have experienced them. I did steal the topic from my mom though. Her channel is called Surrendered with Rachel Kimani. So, you can go check out her channel. But anyways, the first red flag is that you're the only one making effort in a friendship. Now, I used to have a friend. I mean, technically, she's still my friend. Okay, acquaintance, okay? I used to have a friend, like, at the time we were best friends. We were always together. Until she started changing, like, after COVID, she started changing a lot. And I was the one who was making effort. Now, of course, I live very far from her. And to be honest, I've never visited any friend of mine without a parent. Like, I don't just go to the neighbor's house like, hey, how you do? I've never done that. Like, in my entire 14 years of living, I've never done that. But as close as you could get, I used to go to her desk a lot to talk. So during lunchtime, during break time, in class 7, when you had time, imagine you used to have time to do that. In class 8, wapi, at you have time to go to someone's desk and figure a story. Hiya, if you're going to ask this, it's to ask a question for the work you're given. So I used to go to her desk a lot, and I noticed that I was the only one making effort in the friendship. I would go to her desk 6 times in a day, and she'd come to my desk 2 times in a week. It makes sense by that. Because it's me who's putting effort. I would initiate all the conversations. If I didn't talk to her, she wouldn't talk to me. I would always the one to suggest things. I was always the one who's make the conversation going. So yeah, and I did tell her that I feel like I'm the only one making effort, and she would. And this brings me to my second point. I'm sorry you feel that way, because that's basically what you tell me. If they're not willing to change their negative behavior. Now, every time I tell her cushion, all the time it's me who's coming to your desk, I feel like I'm the one who's making effort here, I feel like I'm the one who cares. And she was like, okay, sorry, you just have to deal with it, because I'm a bad person. Or I told you I'm a bad person, why are you still friends with me? Or it's just the way I am. So basically, I'm sorry you feel that way. It's just me, and I can't change that. She's making me feel bad that I can't deal with her behavior, if you understand what I'm saying. She's like, it's my negative behavior, I'm not willing to change that, and that's your problem. So if she said something like, okay, you know what, I'll try to make more effort, or I'll try to make you feel more valid, then that would have been fine. But all the time, every time I told her that, she was like I'm just a bad person, sorry. Or sometimes, there was this even one time, she didn't even apologize. She was like, I'm not going to apologize because I'm just going to do it again. And I don't know how I didn't realize I was in a toxic friendship by that time. Okay, the next point is that you feel insecure in the friendship. Now, man, how did I not know? Anyways, I was always feeling insecure. I felt like she didn't care about me. I felt like she found me annoying. I felt like I was wasting her time. And when I did tell her this, because I believe in talking things out. I don't believe in brushing things under the carpet, and I think I've said that before. And every time I told her this, she wouldn't try to validate me. If anything, she'd agree. And it's so every time I'd tell her hey, do you really enjoy spending time with me? Now no wonder I felt so insecure. So if your friend or partner is making you feel insecure, then that's a red flag that you should look out for, and just be careful. Okay. Another thing is they don't care about you. That's the thing. Not even like you in your heart, they like couldn't care less. If you're upset, they don't care. If you're going through a tough time and they tell you and they visibly don't care or don't make any effort, then that's a red flag. Because I remember this one time that I was so this friend I'm talking about, she's just like a really, really bright student and more than me. I can accept that academically, like she used to perform more than me. So this one time I was crying because I had failed. Like I hadn't failed, I'd improved, but like 3 people who I was used to beating had beat me. Like you improve but you drop positions. As this world of ours, man. So I think I was like number 11. That's why I was like, no, I wasn't number 11. I was like number 14. Oh my goodness. By the side story, the other time, this past exam, like in time of term 2, I failed and I got 426. And some people might say that's not failing. But for me, passing starts from 435. And 435 is just there. 440 is passing, really. So I failed. And when I was in church, my friend asked me, hey, what did you get in your last exam since you guys are like closing? And I was like, oh, I failed. I don't even want to talk about it. She's like, just say, what did you get? I was like, 426. She was like, what? Excuse me. And she was like, don't even talk to me. And then like the other day, this like past exam, I really like SS. I had like really dropped. I had 57 last time. Now I have 53. And at the time I thought I had 55, not 53. So that's even like, yes. So I remember like crying. So I was crying and I was like leaning against my friend. And like some classmates were passing. They're like, Gay, like what's wrong? And then I was like, I failed this test. I don't even know what I'm going to tell Sha. Like she's so mad at me, this, that. They were like, what did you get? 55. They all just looked and they walked away. They walked away. And they were like, I've never even got the SMART since class 5. What are you saying? Now, anyways, that time, I was crying because like 4 people or 3 people had beaten me. I don't really remember. And I remember like this girl, she's called Naima. She's not the person I'm talking about. Naima was like, hey, like your BFF is crying, like go comfort her. And I remember watching her just look at me and ignore me and walk away. And later when I calmed down, I was like, I found her talking to someone else. I'm like, okay, so whenever you're crying, I'm always comforting you, but when I cry, you can't come and comfort me. And I walked away. And she's like, no, I didn't even want to come. I know I'm just going to say, but you passed, you wouldn't get it. And it doesn't matter, like how I'm set, how like you should be able to come and comfort me. Like you should know that, yes, you do pass more than me, but my feelings do matter. Like, bro, I remember that day I was so mad at her. How do you say that to someone? I knew what you were going to say, so I didn't want to come and comfort you. And so I'm even like crying right now because even it's the fact that this one time I told her like at this point like I was done because I just told her like I'd feel like you don't care about me anymore. Because she never used to be like this by that. She used to be a really nice friend. And I told her, I feel like you don't care about me anymore. And she's like, I don't care about anyone. So, that's that. And the last thing is that they play games with you. Now, I don't mean like physical games, like hide and seek, obviously. I mean, okay, wait. The thing is, our teacher, he uses hide and seek and chamama, shababa as a code for relationships. So I can't even say hide and seek with the straight face because every time I see it, I think of what our teacher uses it for. But that's beside the point. So I mean mind games. What this girl used to do is that she used to like, I've forgotten the name of this thing, but it's this thing where you like pull away from someone, then you give them attention, then you pull away again. It's a very toxic thing to do. It's a psychological like thing, messes you up, but it's basically a sick way of making people want more from you or fall in love with you. So I noticed she was doing that to me all the time. Like she'd go like a week without talking to me, like looking at me badly, ignoring me. Then the next time she'd be perfectly fine. Like she'd even come to my place, and you know, I'm like, wait, I'm always coming to your place. She's finally coming to my place. I'm so happy. Then she'd go back to the way she was, and I'm like, what happened? Like, what's up? And I'd get like so like, you know, worried and stuff. And when I confronted her, she was like, I just like seeing you mad. She literally told me, I just like seeing you angry. And it's funny. And I'm like, Now that I think about it, that wasn't okay. That's not an okay thing to do to someone. That's terrible. And she'd do this a lot of times. And I think the second time she did it, she even told me, like, it's okay, like, you know, I'm not gonna do it again. Don't worry, you're not losing your friend in class 8. We're barely even friends anymore. And you know, so like that's about it. Those are about the points. But you know what's even the worst part is that immediately, like maybe I stopped being a friend, I stopped interacting with her as much. She went ahead and replaced me with another friend. Like right now, she has a new friend that she talks to more. So that's that. We all know that God wouldn't want you to be with a friend who's damaging you. You know, I saw this preacher talk about an axe and wood. So when you're in a bad friendship or a bad relationship, let's say you're the axe and you keep hitting the wood, you're just getting dull, you're not getting more sharp, you're getting dull, and the wood is getting damaged. You're both damaging yourselves by being in that toxic friendship or being in that toxic relationship. And that is exactly what God wouldn't want for you. So that like axe and wood is the Bible verse that says, as axe sharpens axe. Wait, I'm not sure, so I wouldn't want to misquote the Bible. So thank you, editor, for placing it down below. And that's how to know if you're in a toxic friendship. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that it helped you, because I ignored these things. By the way, it's not like I didn't notice. It's that I ignored them because I was like, I don't have any other friend as close. So I need her. I felt like I needed her, and I felt like I needed to be her friend. But I made another friend at the time. So I guess someone replaced her. But that friend is much better, you know. At least they don't know any of that. So I ignore those things, and I'm here to say, if you have a friend or significant other or even family who's doing this, please don't ignore these flags. You need to look at them, because I made that mistake and I just ended up hurting myself. So I hope this video helps you. I also hope that you don't have to go through any of this, but I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.